Why not try to...
I swear, when we say every allegation is a confession when it comes to Magas and Republicans, we are not wrong. And it doesn't take us long to find a story where they prove us right. Remember RJ May? We did a story about him months ago. He is a state representative from South Carolina. He's a Republican. He is one of those Republicans who was always out there front and center talking about how drag queens are grooming kids, gay people are an abomination, he's against the LGBTQIA plus community, all of these things, right? He is one of those people who is always front and center at the forefront of demonizing and vilifying people in the LGBTQIA plus community because of his conservative Christian values, right? Well, he had been brought up on charges where he created a Kick account, and his username on that account was Joe Biden 69. Pretty ironic, right? He would use Joe Biden's name to involve himself in nefarious sexual acts. So he used that Kick account to solicit sexual pictures of children. He also used that account to exchange pictures of those children as well. He claimed that Democrats were trying to frame him. His lawyers claimed that Democrats were trying to frame him, that somehow Democrats created this account and was trying to frame him for all of these things. And when I say all of these things, they found something like 965 pictures on that account. They have found that this guy had gone to that account and had, messaged people over and over again. But again, they claimed that he was being framed. Well, now on Monday, he's changing his tune.
We're learning also tonight that former Lexington County lawmaker R.J. May is expected to plead guilty in his child sexual abuse materials case. Federal prosecutors say May will enter his plea Monday afternoon before U.S. District Judge Cameron Curry here in Columbia. May, who is 38, has been representing himself and had previously maintained his innocence. He was facing 10 counts of distributing child sex abuse materials, but prosecutors plan to drop 5 of those charges in exchange for the guilty plea. May could get upwards to 20 years in prison for each count.
So yeah, surprise, surprise, a MAGA Christian conservative values Republican is pleading guilty to 5 counts of this. Now, the charges were 10 counts, but because he's pleading guilty, they're throwing away 5 of them. These counts hold 5 to 20-year prison sentences per count. I personally think he should have gotten all 10 of those damn accounts, but I hope he gets to sit in prison for a long time. And when you read about this stuff, it is absolutely sickening. This guy is in his 30s. He has 2 daughters that are children as well. They found that he had an affinity for girls who were the ages of his daughter. My bad for not saying trigger warning, but trigger warning. They also found that he was very interested in videos and pictures that portrayed fathers and daughters. And my wife and I were having a conversation about this, and she was saying, why is it that I see so many Republicans? And I said, it's definitely your algorithm. I said, it's not like there aren't Democrats that do these things. The issue is that we are not the party of saying people who live a different lifestyle is trying to groom your children. When we see a Democrat engages in something like this, we're like, yeah, go ahead, arrest him, put him in jail. We don't care. When it comes from a Republican who spent their entire career demonizing and vilifying other people who are not engaging in these things, when we find out that they are, we call them out more, because it should be called out more. Because these are the people who are ruining other people's lives in the name of their Christian conservative values, and at the same time, they're the ones who are guilty of these things. This guy is not your normal, this is a horrible, disgusting person who had the nerve to use Joe Biden's name for his account, who had the nerve to go around and say things like, gay people are going to hell and gay people are an abomination and drag queens are grooming your kids and transgender people don't deserve to live in a free world where they're, free from being persecuted. These are those types of people who go out and do the things that he does. Every single one of these allegations are a confession. It never surprises me when one of these people comes across my feed and it is found that they're doing something wrong. It never surprises me. And for the fact that this guy and his lawyer were trying to say that he was being framed is crazy. And not to mention, his wife, they're finding out there were so many things he was doing. They're within these charges, they're saying that this guy flew to another country, maybe Colombia or something like that, to meet with the woman. They said there were definitely times on that Kick account where he was talking about transactional sex with people in other countries. There's a possibility that he flew to another country to meet with someone, to have sex with them, and his wife didn't know about that. This is how sick this person is. So yes, I'm very skeptical of every freaking Republican who is front and center in this fight to demonize and vilify people in the gay community. I'm very suspicious of them because it seems like a whole lot of them are involved in some pretty sick-ass, nefarious sexual acts. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.